Let's bring some happiness in here, Dev. We got former Spring Hill Panther, current Blinn Buccaneer. Well, I guess not a Blinn Buccaneer anymore because their season's over. But either way, we got Marshall Lipsey here with us. What's up, Marshall? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. I bet you're doing very well. You just won a national championship with the Blinn Buccaneers, as you see the hat right there. Part of that team, the first ever baseball championship for Blinn. What was that feeling like on Saturday when y'all won that championship?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was honestly surreal. Like, it really hasn't set in till about yesterday when we got back here to Brenham, and just to know that we were the number one team in the country and we finished on top, it feels absolutely amazing. Like I said, it really hasn't set in too much yet, but when we got back home, all the thank you messages, all the phone calls, it's really started to set in. It's truly something special for sure.
Well, I want to talk about that World Series experience. The very first round game, you beat Crowder 7-6, normal game. After that, none of these scores are normal. After this, in the third round, beat Florence Darlington Technical College 17-7. Then you lost to Georgia Highlands in the quarterfinals 15-14. Then beat Florence Darlington again 21-19. Georgia Highlands 15-10, and then the Northwest Florida State in the championship 12-5. Is it just a product of playing that many games and just pitching just finally wearing out? What are those games like? Those are a lot of offensive numbers.
Yeah, so I would say between the amount of games that you have to play in such a short time and with the elevation and the altitude and the field up in Grand Junction, I mean, if you put a ball in the air on the barrel, it's going to go. And that showed, like, I think we broke the record for the most runs scored and stuff like that. So it was pretty crazy up there. No game is finished. Like, we were down, I think, by 9 at one point against Florence Darlington, and we came back. So, like, no game's finished up there, and that's what makes it so special, and it's such a good experience because no matter what the score is in inning, anybody can come back really up there. So
I didn't even think about it being in Colorado with the elevation. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot more sense. I was trying to figure out when I was watching, I was like, man, these scores, these pitchers got to be upset. When you talk to the pitchers on your team, when they come off the field after giving up, 6 or 7 runs in an inning, what's their mindset like? And as a teammate, are you like, don't worry, we got you. We'll make up for it. What's that like?
I would say, like, you just got to overcome that hump. Once you get in Grand Junction, like, everything's basically different because the elevation, like I said, the scores are so much higher. So the pitchers, once they realize, like, everybody's giving up runs, everybody's going to score, it's just taking it to a minimum at that point. It's just basically like every zero you put up, every minimum amount of runs is huge for each team. So our pitchers did a really, really good job of just keeping a level head, and every innings just going out there and trying to put up zeros, and it worked out. So
I want to know what that bus ride on the way back was like yesterday, because I'm sure it was exciting. And then, so tell me about the bus ride, and then tell me about what the return when you got home back in Brenham, what that was like when y'all got back.
Oh yeah, the bus ride, I mean, it was something special. 16 hours back from Colorado with the team you spent countless amount of hours with on the field and on the bus just all year, and then knowing that was our final bus ride and we were the number one team and we came out on top. It was really, really special, and we just had a great time coming back, just spending our last few hours together as a team, and it was really, really awesome. And then when we got back in Brenham, we had been on that bus all day for 2 days basically, and the whole town of Brenham was here in the stands rooting us on. We had a big ceremony out here on the field, and that's when, like I said, it really set in, knowing that we were the national champions and everybody was here to support us and all that. And we wouldn't have been able to do it without the fans and all the people here in Brenham that were here to support us when we got back. Brenham's something special. It really is. And having a baseball community that's built like this for a junior college, it's really awesome here. So.
Well, I know you said you got a lot of messages from family and friends. So what was the response from the people in Spring Hill and that community? What was that response like?
Oh, yeah. Everyone was just congratulating me and telling me such a great job for the team and everything like that. So it was really something special. But, I mean, most of the people in Spring Hill aren't too worried about me. They're on the way to the state championship too, so they need to focus on that first.
Well, let me get your thoughts on that since you brought it up. What do you think? They're down to the Final Four. They're taking on Corpus Christi, Cal Allen. What's your thoughts about that?
Oh yeah, they're doing a great job. They're taking one series at a time and just winning some ball games. They're just doing the right thing. Basically, Coach Methvin has made that program really, really great after I've left, and it's building the right way to the right direction, and I think they're going to be good for a really, really, really long time.
Now, are you going to catch any of the games in Austin? I mean, you got some time now.
I'm going to try, but I'll see. I honestly don't know when I'm going to have to leave here and get back home. I got to move out and all that kind of stuff. So, but I'll definitely be watching it online if I won't be able to make it to Austin for sure.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Marshall, man, we're so proud of you, so happy for you. Before we let you go, what's next for you? I know you said you got to move out, but you got some summer ball coming up, right? The yard gnomes?
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I'll move out here in Brenham and get everything figured out, and then I'll head up there here in probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, and play our season up there. And summer ball is it's a really fun time. It's in a new part of the country that you don't know, with a group of guys you've never met, and you just get to play baseball every day, and there's nothing better than that. So,
living the dream is Marshall Lipsey. Well, JUCO National Champion, former Spring Hill Panther. Marshall, congratulations, and thanks for joining us on East Texas Now.
Thank y'all so much. Go Bucks, and good luck to Spring Hill as they take on the state championship. Go win it all.
There it is, Marshall Lipsey. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.